Hey everybody, today we're going to make some fizzing dinosaur eggs. So, just like some other animals and reptiles specifically, dinosaurs came from eggs. So their mom laid some eggs and then they hatched and they grew from there. What we are going to do here is that we are going to create some eggs with some dinosaurs, or if you don't have dinosaurs, you can use any type of animal or figure to put inside, and then later on we're going to give them some time, and then we are going to hatch them using some science. But for the first part, we have to make the eggs. So what you're going to need is some baking soda, some cornstarch. I don't have cornstarch, so I'm going to try to use flour instead, some water, and some food coloring. So I'm going to make 3 different types of eggs, and I'm going to create them inside of a plastic bag. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of baking soda and insert it into my bag. Take 1 tablespoon of cornstarch or flour like me, and you're also going to add it to your bag. And after that, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of water. You can add in whatever color, food coloring you want or paint to mix in. Once you have all of your ingredients, seal up your bag and you're going to start the mixing and the kneading. So you want it all to become one like pasty thick mixture, and you want to make sure that your food coloring spreads out throughout your whole thing. So you can put it on the table and you can get to mixing, pressing and turning and folding over the different ingredients inside. You're going to end up with a solid mixture. It's not going to be liquid, that you should be able to squeeze together and it will form into a ball. Once you're done with one and you know how to do it, you can move on and make as many different colors that you want. For the next part, I recommend using gloves, mostly if you added food coloring to your bags, you don't want to stain your hands. And now we are going to trap our little friends inside the egg. So I'm going to use my yellow, and I am going to make a hippo egg, even though hippos don't come from eggs. They are mammals. I'm going to take some of my yellow, and I'm going to squish it and pat it together so it turns into a shape. I'm going to press my hippo in, and then I'm going to take the rest and I'm going to cover my hippo up, and I'm going to use my hands to squeeze it into a ball to make it into a ball or egg shape. And here we have a hippo egg. I'm actually just going to put the egg back in the bag, and this is, you can put them on a tray and play wherever you want. I'm going to keep mine in the bag, and this is where I'm going to keep them while they go in the freezer. You're going to keep them in the freezer for at least 2 or 3 hours, and then when we're all done and they're in the freezer, then we're going to hatch them. But they are not going to hatch the usual way like eggs. We are going to make them fizz until the animal inside appears and comes to the surface. Okay, so it's been a few hours that my eggs have been in the freezer, and now they are ready to be hatched. So I'm going to start off with my green one. I already don't remember which animal is in each egg, which actually kind of makes it a little bit more fun. All right, so I'm going to put my egg inside of this bowl because it's going to get a little bit messy. And I'm also going to take some vinegar, and I'm going to put it in a cup, and then you're going to take an eyedropper, medicine dropper, whatever you have, and we're going to put some vinegar on top of our egg. Because remember, one of our main ingredients was baking soda. So now let's start to hatch our egg. So I ran out of vinegar, but I used the Littlefinger that I had, and I used my straw or whatever you're using, you can use too, to try to help break the egg apart so then I could finally reveal my animals. So turns out that my gorilla was the easiest one to hatch. Second was my hippo. Oh, he just totally came out of his egg. And I still have my kangaroo stuck inside of his egg. He might not be too ready to hatch yet. Maybe I can help him out a little bit more. But this was a super fun activity because then you get to make it and then you have something to look forward to for a part 2 that you also get to still do. So I hope you guys have fun and you guys make your own dino eggs at home.